Okay, hi everyone. So welcome. I'm going to be teaching you today how you can create some really cool images like this and like this. So let's get started, shall we? So there's two different methods that we can use for this. I'm going to go through two simple tools that you need for both of them, okay? So the first is a mirror. Now, I have here a very small handheld mirror, but for the example, I think it's pretty good. So all you have to do is you want to put it on your actual desktop, and you're going to have a bunch of different images downloaded in your background as options. So I just got these off of Google. I just searched cool backgrounds, and I saved them all as pretty high quality. So I have this, which I'll start off with. So first off, I'm going to just enter it as a full screen image so it's nice and big, and it has a really cool reflection happening here. So because of the size of my mirror, it's going to kind of limit me right now. If you have a bigger one, I think you'll definitely have more options. I have this little tiny sort of chick out of glass, so I'm just going to put it down there, and I'm going to angle my screen like this. So what I'm doing essentially is I'm sort of closing the mirror in underneath my screen. And so now I just gotta click on my chick and let it kind of focus in with my camera. And then click. And again, the size of my mirror does kind of limit me to what I can do with it. But then what you can do as well is in your edit options, you can also use the crop tool to sort of just get rid of everything you don't want. Like that. Okay, so that's the first method that you can try. So personally, again, because my mirror is pretty small, it's cool, but it does sort of limit me. So I'm going to show you another option that might be a bit easier to do. Okay, so all you need for this second method is a glass frame. So basically right here I have a piece of glass. Again, sorry I have to do this in the dark, it's just easier for a photo to turn out like this. So I have a piece of glass. I just got it from a frame at the dollar store. You can use a glass frame from your own house. Obviously, be careful. It is glass. We don't want anyone being hurt. And then I'm just going to put it up against this black yearbook of mine. And so basically what the black does is it lets you actually get a really cool sort of reflective surface with your image like this. So I'm gonna grab here something a bit bigger. I have this glass full of water, and already this looks pretty cool. So I'm just gonna click on there, make it focus, and then take a photo. And again, like always, you can also mess around with your own eye level as well, and the farther back you get, you'll actually notice some of that reflection starting to come in. So actually, real quick, what I'll do is let's also see what a different background would look like. Because as you might notice as you're doing this, that different backgrounds change really the appearance of the whole thing. So I'm gonna go, let's try geometric colors for this. So again, I'm going to make it nice and big to fill the whole screen. There we go. Yes. And already I'm getting a very different vibes from what I had before. I can zoom in even, get a cool sort of abstract photo like that. And I'm just going to do one final image, because you can also think about how an image might contrast with an object that you have. So what I mean by that is I also have here sort of like this blue liquid glass swan. So I know it probably wouldn't be a good idea to choose a blue background because it might get very easily lost with that. So instead, I'm going to go for this swirly color like that. Ooh, so pretty. Again, make it nice and big. and then simply moving this onto there, this already looks pretty cool. Okay, and again, it looks cool like that, but if you want to kind of amp it up, you can also flip your camera upside down and get a cool sort of different angle like this. And don't be afraid to take your object. You can move it closer or farther away as well. And it might take a couple of shots, but eventually you'll get like a shot that you're very happy with. And yeah, that's how you can do a very simple, reflective photo in your computer. On that note, I'll let you go and have